The boxes weren't even flat yet. New city, new keys, new water pressure, a grocery store where nothing is in the right aisle. You did the brave thing. You left. The whole street of your old life, the doubters, the leaners, the ones who kept you small by keeping you explained. You left them a time zone behind. And you slept that first night like someone who finally closed a door. And then, within weeks, wasn't it? The knock of the familiar. Not the same faces, the same casting. Someone at the new job who decided what you were before you'd finished a sentence. A brand new friend who somehow needs rescuing in the exact shape the last one did. And one evening, impossibly, you're having the same rehearsed argument you moved away from with someone who has never heard the first act and is somehow word perfect in it anyway. You didn't bring your address book. You brought your address. Here's the strange arithmetic of it. Distance was never the variable. You can change every name in your life, every single one, and keep the exact same street. Because the street was never made of names. It's made of something you carry. Look at the truck if you don't believe me, the one you packed so carefully. Look in the back of it, there where it's parked in the dusk with its doors standing open. Inside, past the tailgate, not furniture, a street, your street. Fog and porch lights and all of it. Going back further than the truck goes, waiting patiently to be unloaded. Nobody packs it on purpose. Everybody packs it. But before that lands too heavy, look up from the truck for a moment. Because there's something else in this city, and it's been here the whole time. Somewhere out there, right now, this exact fresh start exists in another version. Same streets, same wrong grocery store where the neighbors feel like a held breath finally let out. Not because they're different people, because a different you answered the door. That version isn't a wish. It's an address. It's this address, lit differently, and the city holds it for you the way it holds everything. Patiently, already built, lights on. So tonight, one small thing. That's all this act asks. Think of the newest person in your life, the most recent arrival, whoever showed up last. Don't judge them. Don't judge yourself. Just notice, gently, with something like amusement if you can manage it. Which old neighbor do they rhyme with? That's it. Just catch the rhyme. You're learning to read your own luggage, which leaves the question this episode turns on, and I want you to carry it, not answer it. If you left the whole street behind, and the street still found you, what exactly did you bring with you? Don't unpack that tonight. And hear this first, because it matters. Whatever it isn't a flaw in you. And it isn't heavy. It's small enough to set down, you'll see. Small enough to leave on a step somewhere and walk away lighter. And wherever you set it down, the lights are already on. So let's open the luggage. Not the boxes, those held the lamps and the winter coats. The other thing. The thing that came with you through every border and didn't once get inspected. What you packed was a tone. The exact pitch you left the last place holding. The braced shoulders you carried out of the old conversations. The specific hum of "here we go again," packed so deep under everything that you'd swear it wasn't luggage at all. And tone, unlike a suitcase, never gets lost in transit. It just arrives and it starts talking before you do. Walk into any room and the room hears it first. Before your name, before your story. The new city never met you, but it heard you coming, note perfect, from the first afternoon. That's what found the new cast so fast. They weren't looking for you. They were answering. And stay close, because this is the part that matters most. And I'll say it plainly. Some of what arrives in a life is simply harm. Unearned, unordered, unexplained by any tone you ever carried. Nothing in this practice asks you to call that a lesson, and nothing here asks you to stay near it. What we're doing tonight is small and honest. Learning to hear your own note. It is never, never a reason to excuse someone else's. All right, now the part you can test. Right now, wherever you are, find the tone you've been carrying into rooms lately. Not an event, a pitch. Got it? Say, silently, one sentence in that tone. The sentence it would say to a stranger. Now, just as an experiment, not because the old tone is wrong, only to prove it's removable, try a different one. Anyone. Warmer, lighter, more amused. Say the same sentence in it. 10 seconds. Notice. The room didn't change. The furniture didn't move. The arrival changed. And arrival is the only part you were ever carrying. Now what everyone tries at this point, and why it can't work. The instinct is to vet the new neighborhood, interview the arrivals, test them, screen harder, hoping a stricter door produces a kinder street. It doesn't. It can't. You cannot screen your way out of a note you're still humming. The door was never the problem. The weather you arrive in was. And weather can change tonight. Because here's what nobody tells you, and it's the best news in this episode. Tone changes are not slow. You've been assuming this takes years, that the street needs a decade of proof. But new neighbors are fast readers. The moment the note changes, the street starts answering the new one, often absurdly quickly. A season, sometimes a week. Look at the street outside, the one that curls up into the fog at its far end like the inside of a bowl. Houses standing at their own angles, each one upright to itself, every lamp hanging toward its own down. Nobody on that street is oriented like you. Every one of them still hears you the same instant. And somewhere on it, a breath. Just this. The version of you who already changed notes is being welcomed, right now, by neighbors nobody auditioned. They just showed up, easy, unearned, on time. So, this week's practice, a ritual, and a light one. Once a day, before meeting anyone, even briefly, even a stranger at a counter, set the tone you want to arrive in. Silently, one breath, not what you want from them, what you want to arrive as. Then let the day do what it does. No scripting, no checking the street for results. And if the week proves nothing dramatic, fine. You're not auditioning either. The lights are already on. You're just choosing what to wear through which door. So, what did you bring with you? You've carried the question for 2 acts, and you've already met the answer's first half, a tone. But here is the second half, the part that sets it down for good. The tone was never really yours to carry. A tone borrows all of its weight from a story. The story about who you have to be around people, who you had to become to be safe in rooms. And a story only stays heavy for one reason. It's never been told all the way through. Stories that finish land. Stories interrupted in the middle, those are the ones that pack themselves over and over into every truck you'll ever rent. You haven't been carrying a flaw. You've been carrying a sentence waiting for its ending. So let's end it. Watch closely. This is the strangest thing this channel has shown you yet. Picture the first person you'll meet tomorrow. Someone you haven't met. The stranger at the counter. The voice on the first call. Anyone. Picture them now. Notice what you just did. The face you gave them. The tone you heard them use. The little rehearsal of how it will go. The wariness or the warmth you preloaded into a person who does not exist yet. All of it happening now, tonight, in here. The casting call goes out before the audition, every time, which means the guest list for your life was never written by the guests. It has been written line by line, moment by moment, from exactly where you are sitting right now, hearing this sentence. No one else has ever held the pen. No one else has ever seen the pen. Come look at the hallway. A long, warm corridor hung with frames, and every frame holds a picture of this same hallway, each one painted from exactly where its frame hangs. Every picture in your gallery was painted from inside the gallery. There is no portrait here that was made from outside the house. There never has been. So the last practice, the deepest one, take it slowly. It's gentler than it sounds. Bring tomorrow's stranger to mind again. The rehearsal will start. Let it. And then, quietly, try to find the edge. The exact line where your expectation of them ends and the actual unknown person begins. Look for the seam. Take your time. Stay in the not finding longer than is comfortable. And notice the missing edge doesn't feel like confusion. It feels like a door standing open with nobody required to guard it. It feels, if you stay another breath, like room. That room is what you actually brought with you, under the tone, under the story, all along an open house. And from its doorway, look out one last time. You were never casting a street of strangers from behind a locked door. You were always standing in an open one. And everyone who has ever found your address, everyone who ever will, every difficult arrival and every easy one was welcomed before they got there, by the only tone that was ever truly yours to set. The neighborhood you haven't met yet is already leaving its porch lights on for you. The bell is by the door. The lights are already on.